As promised, the great alternator debacle is done. 10SI GM internal regulator been converted to one wire. Now this one is actually from Romaine Electric down in Winchester, Virginia. Now the reason I went with this is specially made for low RPM applications. This is Farmall M. That engine only makes, in factory configuration, 1675. I've got it turned up to about 1800 RPMs. So with your regular one-wire alternators, a lot of times you're just not spinning it fast enough for it to make a good charge. So it's doing all it can with the RPMs you're giving it, and it tends to burn the guts out of them. So we decided to go with this low RPM application, see how it works out. Like I said, this is Romaine Electric down in Winchester, Virginia. Needless to say, it was a bolt-on swap. I'm still using factory brackets, factory belt from my generator. Now, I did have to, up there on that top bolt, I had to elongate that hole to get it to line up and keep the belt tight, because I wasn't happy with the belt tension when I used the stock positioning. Needless to say, she's good and snug now. She's where she needs to be. Shot her with some Permatex battery sealer on the back there to keep the corrosion to a minimum. And of course, see, I'm running a 6-gauge wire back to the battery. Right now I'm not hooked up yet because we're charging it up. I know it probably doesn't make a difference, and there are going to be a bunch of people out there saying, man, I've hooked them up 100 times and charged the battery with them. Well, you know what? When you're paying $88 out of pocket for that alternator, charge the damn battery up. I mean, right now you can see when I started it at 12.5, it jumped up to 13.3, 20 amps, and I'm back down to almost 0 amps. I'm barely charging, so it's not doing the battery's not hateful, but I just wanted to make sure it was topped off good. And of course, if you can ever afford it, guys, this thing is killer. My boss got this for me for Christmas from the Snap-on man. Regular old test light, except for that little piece right there. It's got a digital voltmeter built right into it. And it comes in darn handy. I'm going to tell you what, believe it or not, it comes in right handy. And you can see we put the almost finished the exhaust. I got the 3-inch on it. And I gotta do something with this down here because it's still loose. Brazing didn't work, welding didn't work. So we made a bracket to support it so it wouldn't be flopping around all over the place. And once we get the hood back on, we'll set our 3-inch stainless steel loudmouth on there. It'll make it somewhat sort of kind of quieter, maybe, kind of about half. If not, I'll be a poster boy for hearing aids. But quite honestly, we'll probably have to take a little notch out of the hood where that M decal is to make that alternator clear without rubbing. As you can see, it's real, yeah, we're gonna have to take some out. And if you sight back that thing, take a little jag out of it. Not a big deal. Not something I wanted to have to do, but it's something I'm gonna do. So basically we'll just come back, measure from here, like right here, back to there, get a measurement, come down there, take the whiz wheel and, notch her out. I might actually just notch it and then put a crease in it and bend it out so it kind of sticks out at a little bit of an angle. It still gives some coverage to the alternator so the weather's not blowing in on it. And we'll call it good. But that's what we've been working on today, that and firewood. We cut a buttload of firewood. And I'm not sure what he's doing. I'm not sure I want to know what he is doing. But everyone's healthy, happy. And I'll be tickled to death to get this done so I can hook up to that little chisel plow over there. And we're going to put the old girl back to work. Yeah, sooner or later I'm going to have to invest in some rubber for it because she's starting to crack pretty bad. Usually don't do a lot of heavy draft work, so I don't have to worry about it flexing the tire too much. But These are getting, they've been on here since, you know, they were on when I bought it, and God knows how long they were on before then, when the Drake boys had it, or the person before them even. But yeah, in about an hour, we're going to crack this thing off, see what it sounds like. How about it?